Hey, 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 good morning. Happy, wonderfully rainy Wednesday. Cheers. And you might be thinking, that crazy witch, thinking it's wonderful and rainy at the same frickin' time. Actually, it is, for many reasons. Things grow in the rain, or they don't. Like outside, the flowers, the grass, the trees, they all grow with rain. Internally, you may not grow physically and stuff with rain, but you can also control your attitude. When it's kind of chilly and rainy, you have two choices when it's chilly and rainy. Your first choice is this fucking weather, blah 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 blah. You have that choice. Or you can choose to let it grow your persona, your character, your personality. You can choose to let the rain help you grow by not doing that and being appreciative of the beauty that the rain brings, the smell that the rain brings. And I haven't smelled it yet this year, but I'm sure I will eventually. But I've been inside a lot when it's raining, and I get it. And I get being out in the rain and working, or I get going to work, and I get all of that because I've done it. Just because I'm at home right now doesn't mean I haven't been in the workforce, because I totally have. Before my factory job, it was like far and few between. My jobs were not stable because I was also a mom of a lot of children. So my work outside of the home wasn't stable. But then for quite a few years, the husband took over taking care of our daughter, and I was at work for about 6 to 7 years before my heart attack. So now that I'm not, I still know, like I didn't forget what it's like to be out there in the cold and the rain and the wind, blah, 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 blah. I used to have to drive the forklift, take stuff from the inside to the outside in the rain. And sometimes people would help you take that stuff and take the containers, the empty containers, and take them outside and back in and back out and back in and back out. And you better be prepared. I have my I don't have them on right now, but I have my long underwear that's like, it's like long underwear for men, but it's for women, and it's like this kind of material. It's nice and soft and fluffy for me, and it adheres to my body, so the cold clothes, this was in the wind and the rain, and it's cold and wet, and now it's not going to touch my skin because I was prepared with that extra layer of tight to my skin clothing. Whatever. So sometimes people will let the weather affect their mood. Don't let it affect your mood. Don't be like, I mean, I don't need to do it again, but I kind of like making that face. It's kind of funny these days. To me, it is, because I used to be that person. Oh, it's rainy and I don't want to fucking be here. Blah, blah, blah. No one wants to hear it, Buttercup. And beyond, no one wants to hear it. You should do better for yourself. And I don't should on people a lot. But as long as I'm shoulding on someone, you should take a deep breath and feel okay with the rain, because you cannot control it. Did you know that? You can't control the weather. Yeah. Sometimes you think you can, but you can't. And when you think you can, you really can't. You cannot ever, ever control the weather. I don't know, maybe in 1,000 years we'll be able to control the weather. But for right now, nobody can control the weather. The only thing you have control over is this. And whether you're going to have a good attitude or a shitty attitude. Yeah. So do what you can to help yourself have a better attitude. So what? It's raining. Get on with your day. Go do what you got to do so you can get home and do what you got to do. No, I am not out in the rain and doing that stuff right now, but I will be, and I do. Like in the afternoons, I go out and I go get the kid from school, but before I leave the house, I am extra prepared with my clothes. I don't care if I'm getting in the vehicle and driving there, going in, getting her, and driving back and coming back inside. I'm still prepared for being outside for an extended amount of time. Like, I prepare myself as if I'm going to work. I prepare my whole dress, my whole ensemble, as if I'm going to work for 8 hours in a factory that's cold. That's how I prepare myself, even though I'm not. Anytime I go outside, that's what I do, especially when it's cold and it's rainy and it's cold and it's cold and it's cold. And that's what we've been dealing with, cold and rainy and cold and cold. And even tonight, it's supposed to snow. Cheers. So it's raining this morning and it's going to snow tonight. That'll be fun. But I am going to be out to this afternoon in the middle of the transition, I think, between rain and snow, which isn't fun because the roads are different and weird and slippery and stuff. And you got to pay attention. You got to pay extra attention. And so, there are times when there's a snowstorm coming in the afternoon. Misty's got to head out and go do stuff and get Jalen from school and get stuff done. That's what I got to do. And it's not extensive, but it is what I'm doing. And I just keep thinking and going back to, it's stuff that I used to do when I worked at the factory. And I didn't miss a day of work. If I missed a day of work, it was because I was really sick. But 9 times out of 10, even if I had a sniffle or was stuffed up or I was not feeling good, I still, if I had period cramps or whatever, I would still get up and go to work anyway. But the only time I missed work for more than a couple of days, I was on vacation at one point, and then 2 weeks later, I had a heart attack and I never went back. So even before that, I was there all the time. It's like I freaking lived there. And there were weeks where I would go in on a Saturday and get work done. And then, there's a truck coming to pick up on Sunday. Who's available to pick up, to load this truck that's picking up on Sunday? Oh, we got to get the order around too. Oh, on a Sunday. I was that person. So the fact that I'm not working anymore is irrelevant. I'm not going back to that bullshit ever. So either way, I think I got something on the hook. I'm not going to say anything about it yet because I don't want to jinx it. But I have a meeting today with someone that I might have on the hook for something else. I'm excited. So I have a meeting this afternoon. But this morning, I'm going to be making banana bread. Grandma asked for banana bread too. And I'm going to be making the cookie sandwiches. And let's see. Oh, I thought they were both. Oh, so today I'm making cookie sandwiches with cake mix. Cake mix. I've got yellow and I've got chocolate. Chocolate fudge cookie sandwiches. Yellow cake cookie sandwiches. I make cookies. There's a recipe online for making any box recipe, any box mix or bagged mix into cookies. There are recipes out there for that. I didn't know that before I started making them, but there are. So today I'm going to be making up cookie sandwiches because that's what Grandma wants. Actually, she wanted little cakes, like in a little oblong baking dish. I want to say I seen those pans, but now I can't remember where I saw them, and now I'm not sure if it was in a dream or not. Sometimes we put things away, and then they elude us for quite some time before we find them again. But yeah, so I was looking, my aunt had given my grandma some of these oblong little pans to put little cakes in, which is what Grandma wanted. And I think that I saw them, but now I don't remember where I saw them at. And I don't remember if I saw them in real life or if I saw them in a dream. I have no idea. Cheers. So because we can't find the little oblong dishes stuff, I'm making cookie sandwiches. And it's just, I mix up the stuff, I roll them out, I roll it in balls. I don't roll it with a rolling pin. I roll it into balls, stick them on the pan, bake them, fill them with the cream cheese filling, and then I drizzle them with chocolate. I don't know if I'm going to drizzle them with chocolate today, but I'm definitely going to put some cream cheese filling in them. Maybe I'll make the cookie sandwiches because they're phenomenal. So So either way, even though I feel like sometimes I should be outside working somewhere else, the fact that I'm here helps me get the things done that I really want to get done, which is the knitting, which is part of that meeting later today, and cookies. The cookie sandwiches are not shelf stable, but everything else generally that I make is like the regular cookies that I make, the pretty cookies that I make, totally shelf stable for months on end. So, and I don't put any preservatives or I don't know what even a preservative looks like. I know they put it in our food, but I don't know what a preservative looks like. So there's no preservatives in the cookies that I make. Either way, so find your own things on a Wednesday to feel grateful for. And this morning I'm grateful that my heart is beating, that I'm up, that I'm doing, and that I have great ideas just before I wake up. And then as soon as I wake up, I've forgotten it. Yeah. And sometimes I'm grateful for that. I don't know. And sometimes I'm grateful for not knowing because I don't know, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So I'm also grateful that the husband takes the kid to school in the mornings while I'm still waking up. And then in the afternoon when he's sleeping, because he works third shift, I'm up and I'm going to get the kid and I'm making dinner and I'm doing different things. So I'm also grateful that I was able to just leave the rest of the dishes. Like I left the rest of the dishes. They're there. I emptied out the one sink water because I was like, I don't want to stick my hand in that in the morning. I preemptively emptied the dirty sink water, but I didn't do anything else with it. I just emptied the sink water. That's the plug for it. You twist it. Some people have a twist. Some people just, I don't know. Either way, so I let out the dirty sink water because my hands, see that? My hands are totally red and kind of getting chapped a little bit. So I've got to let my hands rest. So instead of doing dishes excessively last night, because I did them like all day yesterday, because I was baking, I was doing things. And then the husband cooks and people cook and it's fine. I get it done, but my hands hurt. So I've got to take a break. So as long as I'm taking a break, I've got lotion on my hands. No, I don't have lotion on my hands right now, but I did sleep with lotion on my hands. If your hands are irritating you, put some lotion on them. Get that working hands cream. It's pretty great stuff. So yeah, I'm grateful that I'm up and I have things to do. Like I get to a point where I'm like, should I go back to the workforce out there or should I just continue to be in my own little hermit-like world here? And yes, I like my hermit-like world a lot because there's no drama in my hermit-like world. And I keep the drama to a very slim minimum. Like, I don't want it. And if you got drama, take it somewhere else. Don't tell this mama because this mama don't want to hear your drama. So I'm grateful that I have these orders that are keeping me busy and not keeping me up here in my head. And again, there are times when I'm not sure if I should be out there working or if I should just stay here and do what I keep doing what I've been doing. And then I get orders. Well, there's my answer, right? That's what I'm going to go with is, I get all these other things, intricate things and whatnot. I think that's my answer. I think that's what I'm going to go with. And if it's not the right thing, then I'll find out later, right? Right. So, and you're not going to know unless you try something different. And I'm always trying different things. So, also, be your own magic. Find your own magic. Even if it's rainy and chilly out, it's okay. You can still be magical and grateful for your stuff of whatever you're doing. Did you wake up? Are you alive? Are you breathing? Did you get you some water? Maybe some coffee? Find your own magic in different things. I've still been sprinkling cinnamon in my coffee, like every cup of coffee. And if I drink it down halfway or more and I add more coffee, I add more cinnamon. I don't even care anymore. I just keep adding cinnamon. I'm probably almost out of cinnamon because I keep boo, 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 boo. Things are more fun with sound effects. That was a great sound effect. Boo, boo, boo. Either way, also be your own sunshine because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone and everyone needs a daily reminder This is your daily reminder. Be your own sunshine. Other people can come in and ruin your day. The weather can come in and ruin your day. What you going to do about it? There's not a fucking thing you can do about those other people that are ruining your day. There's not a fucking thing you can do about the weather ruining your day. You know what you have control over? You. That's what you can, that's what you can do something with, is you. You can't do anything about the other people. You can't do anything about the weather. The only thing you can do anything with is you and your attitude and your compassion and your caring and your understanding. That's what you can do. That's what you can control. So as long as you can control those things. Don't avoid it. Control it. Let it out. Let it in. Breathe. And then prepare yourself the best you can to get out there and go do whatever it is you got to do. So I think that's all I got for today. Everyone has a great, lovely, amazing Wednesday. Misty.